Hey guys, so what I have for you today is not only going to serve as my December Beauty Heroes box review, but I guess it's also going to serve as sort of like a moon review, sort of like a brand review, because I do have a lot of products, most of the products from Moon that I can actually talk about, and since they're going to be for sale in the Beauty Heroes shop, I sort of figured I would do like a 2-for-1, a review of the December box and then a review of most of the other products that Moon offers. So before I get into the other products, I'll talk about the hero product for this month, which is the brand new Moon Aqua Purifying Cleanser. And the sidekick is a little organic towel, a little organic face towel. Moon was one of the very first brands that I became sort of like attracted to in green beauty when I very first started. I started sort of like blogging into the end of 2013, and then I blogged for a little bit, but I wasn't very good at it, and I switched to vlogging YouTube in 2014. And the Moon Brightening Serum was the very first sort of like luxury green beauty item that I purchased. I had seen it everywhere. I feel like Moon was sort of like the vintner's daughter of 2013, 2014, because back then when I very first started, Moon only had the one product. It had the Brightening Youth Serum, and it was raved about everywhere. Like every blogger had talked about it. It was in like magazines, and it was just everywhere. And I was very attracted to its ingredients. I was attracted to its packaging and just the brand in general, it being just a one product brand at the time. And that was the very first luxury green beauty item that I purchased on my own. I think I paid like $90 for it. I'd gotten some deal on Detox Market or something, and I ended up buying that as the very first expensive oil that I had purchased. And I loved it. I mean, you guys have heard me talk about it. I mentioned it in my facial oil collection video. I've talked about it in favorites. I think it's been in other videos. I recently just finished a bottle of the Brightening Youth Serum. I know I'm going on and on and on about the youth serum, but that was just my experience with the brand. Like, I've been following them for quite a long time. I really loved that they started with one product, and it was a fabulous product. I love it. And then they've sort of expanded their line since then. They had, the next thing that they came out with was the toner, and then they had the body serum, and now they have the Purifying Cleanser, which is brand new. They even did a whole new rebranding to release this new product. So the packaging is new. The products, the old products are still the same. The formulations are still the same. It's just the packaging is all new. So they did a new, like a rebranding, which I loved the packaging before, but I feel like this fits Moon so much better. It still has the, if you are familiar with the old packaging, which I do have a bottle of their old packaging here, it is the same like violet glass bottles, but the imprinting on the bottles was like this, and they had sort of like a moon in the corner, and there was a little rose down here. So they really still kept the, I guess, sort of like essence of like the rose on the packaging, which is just beautiful, like the blue. I'm very attracted to that. And the new packaging, they did remove all, I guess, sort of like characters from it, and it's just Moon. It says what the product is now. It's still in the same glass bottles, and it's got the ingredients and all the information on the back, which it still did have before, but I feel like it's just so much nicer now. So the Aqua, I hope I'm saying that right, is the Purifying Cleanser, is their newest product. Apparently they've been working on it for a very long time. Jeannie became aware of it in January, I believe, so it's been almost a year that she's even been aware that this has been in the making. And they worked together to bring this new product to us. So a little bit about the product. Aqua, the Moroccan word for awakening, is the perfect name for this whisper-like cleansing milk. Aqua signals the beginning of a new moon, an innovative formulation, and a brand new look. Most important step in any skin ritual, Aqua is the first facial cleanser in Moon's tightly edited skincare line. The milky emulsion effectively dissolves makeup and impurities without stripping skin. Organic castor seed and rice bran oils purify, while organic argan and camellia seeds soften and protect. Skin feels renewed and glowing with a signature moon glow customers have come to expect from the brand. So some ingredients in here are the argan oil, which is anti-aging, camellia seed, which is anti-aging and anti-inflammatory, castor seed, which is clearing and antibacterial, cucumber seed, which is anti-aging and detoxifying, and then rice bran oil, which is anti-aging and brightening. So this is sort of, I feel like water-soluble, oil-based cleansers and balms have sort of become like the newest rage. Mahalo just came out with one, which is fantastic. I know of a couple others that I haven't tried but want to at some point. So this one is sort of the same, where it's more of like a lotion than an oil or a balm. See, if you, when you pump it out, it's like a lotiony type consistency, and then once you rub it in, it emulsifies to more of like an oil, which then will rinse cleanly off with water. So I used this after I had used the Mahalo cleansing balm, and I sort of felt like nothing could really compare to that one after I tried it. I mean, the formulation of the Mahalo Unveil is, it's pretty much perfect, at least for me. It's softening and it cleanses well. And I was thinking that nothing else could compare to it, and I was going to be disappointed by like anything else that I tried. So then I found out that this was going to be in the December box, and I was still really excited to try it because Moon is a brand, like I said, that I love and I've loved for a really long time. So this one did take a little bit longer to get used to. It's a little bit different. It's not, I don't feel like it rinses as easily clean as the Mahalo, but like all of the other Mahalo products, I do really love it. I just think it takes a little bit more sort of like finagling with and getting used to. It says to use 6 to 8 pumps on a dry face, including the eye area. So I've tried a variety of pumps. I've tried it with makeup, I've tried it without makeup, I've tried it on eye makeup, I've tried it without eye makeup. I feel like on just bare, at least my bare skin without any makeup on, 6 pumps isn't enough. 7 to 8 pumps works better on my skin on just bare skin. With makeup, it takes more around 10 pumps, and then I don't find, at least for me, that it removes all of my eye makeup, at least just mascara. I mean, I don't wear eyeliner or anything, which I wouldn't expect this to get off anyway. I can't even get eyeliner off with like regular eye makeup half the time. But this removes at least eyebrow product and eyeshadows really well. It's just the stuff it's sort of more harder to get off, like mascara and eyeliner. It won't completely remove it with this, but all other makeup, I did find that once I'd figured out the right pump usage, it did remove all of my makeup cleanly. The first couple of times I tried it with makeup, it didn't remove all my makeup at first. The thing with these is I like them to be more of like a standalone cleanser and not so much as like a first cleanse. You probably should do this as a first cleanse and then do a second cleanse, but I like to use these as just like one and done. I like to find the right amount that I only have to use this. So 10 with makeup was the perfect amount for my face, where I could take a cotton pad with toner and then go over my face and there was no face makeup left coming off on the cotton pad. And then when I incorporated the towel, which I didn't do the first few times that I used it, I only used it towards the last couple of times that I used it, because I wanted to see with and without it how well it worked. With the face towel, you can get away with using fewer pumps since you are using the towel to sort of remove the excess makeup that may be there. But if you're only using your hands, more pumps are required to effectively remove all of the makeup residue. But I really like this towel too. I think it's so cute, the little moon that's been sewn into the towel. So and about the towel, it's a special edition, I'm gonna butcher this, Ikuchi organic cleansing towel. Moon looked high and low for a cleansing cloth to match its values of sustainability, quality, and efficacy. Enter the Ikuchi Organics, a linen manufacturer that wind weaves organic cotton, bamboo, and compostable rayon towels in Imabari, Japan. This special edition Moon Cleansing Towel is highly absorbent, uniquely soft, and luxurious. Exclusively to Beauty Heroes members, the cloth is dyed blue with low-impact dyes and with a weave pattern that represents that of the Seto Inland Sea, the waterway connecting the Pacific Ocean to Japan. I did see on the Beauty Hero shop, I believe they also have white and red towels, which I think are really cute. They're only $12 each, so it's a very, I feel, reasonable and affordable for a sustainable and quality organic face towel, which is, I think is really great. So I've really been enjoying using this cleanser. I think if you are looking for water-soluble oil cleansers, you would really love trying this, as well as the Mahalo Balm. I can't not talk about the Mahalo Balm because I love it so much, but I think this is a really great one to try as well. The only thing that sort of, I guess I would say, disappoints me in this is that it doesn't contain prickly pear, which is sort of the, like, I felt like signature of Moon up until this product, because the serum contained prickly pear, the body serum contained prickly pear, and the toner contained prickly pear. So I feel like they sort of did it injustice not including prickly pear in this. Maybe they tried and it just didn't work out, but I feel like that would have made it so much more special and sort of would have continued like the theme of the line. Prickly pear seed oil for me anyway is like a fantastic ingredient, and my skin really, really loves it, and it just reacts so well to it that I just wish it was in here. But I mean, if that's the only con that I could give this product, that would be it. That's just sort of the disappointing thing. But even without it, it's a really great product. It cleans really well once you get sort of, for your makeup routine and your skin type, like it might take you a few uses to sort of figure out how many pumps works exactly well for your skin, but I think it's a really great cleanser. So there is a special insert in here if you do subscribe to Beauty Heroes. If you have gotten your box already, you will know what this is, but it is a special discount coupon. It's a special coupon code for subscribers only. They will get it in their box, and you could save some money on other Moon products in the shop if you decide to purchase. The code is only good through December 31st, so if you've been thinking about getting the box, you definitely want to pick it up quickly so you can get this, and then you can buy other Moon products before this expires. But this is a really great deal. If you've been wanting to try other Moon products, I highly suggest everything, especially the brightening toner and the body serum, which I've recently been trying, which I'll talk about in a minute, also has been fantastic. So I recommend anything else that Moon offers wholeheartedly. I just really love the entire brand. So to talk about the other products, so you know that I recently ran out of the Brightening Youth Serum, but a new bottle of that plus the body toning serum have entered my life, and I'm very grateful for Moon for sending these over to me, because they're fantastic products. And again, like, I love Moon, I love these products. I've talked so much about the Brightening Youth Serum that I'm not going to talk about this one as much as the other ones, which I haven't talked as much about. But this one is only made with 3 ingredients. It's made with prickly pear seed oil, argan oil, and rose flower oil. It's fantastic for brightening, it's fantastic for nourishing and smoothing and discoloration. It's a really great serum, and like I said, I feel like it was like the Vintner's Daughter product of like 2014. It's just really great. Timeless classic product that I will continue to rebuy over and over again, and it's just, I would highly recommend this to everybody. It would be great for all skin types, and so there's that. The other products that I have in their old packaging, again, is the Rose Toner, the Anna Rose, which is another really great product, and like I said, this one does contain the prickly pear. It's also made with water, rose water, aloe, goji berry, willow bark, jasmine flower, daisy flower extract, which is great for brightening and smoothing the skin, and then vegetable glycerin. I feel like toners that have vegetable glycerin in them are a little bit sticky, and at first I didn't really, I mean, I'm still not the biggest fan of like the whole vegetable glycerin based toners. They sort of feel like heavy and sticky on the skin, but I do use them at night before I use an oil, so it's sort of, once I put the oil on, the stickiness sort of goes away. So I don't know that I would use this in the morning. I haven't. I've only used it at night. It's really great for brightening again, and it's also great for all of the same reasons that the serum is great, because they have a lot of the same ingredients in them. I like to use this especially before I use any other oils with prickly pear in them. I just feel like it works so well in conjunction with prickly pear seed oil based serums, and I just love that. So the last product is one that I've been wanting to try for, I found out about this actually at last year's, the inaugural Indie Beauty Expo in New York. They had been working on it, and it was supposed to come out, I think, like a little bit later that year, but it took a little bit longer. I don't know if it was packaging or something. It took a little bit longer for it to come out. They said it was supposed to come out like 2 months later, and I think it took quite a few months after that to for this to finally be released. But I finally have gotten my hands on it and have gotten to try it a couple of times. So they say that this is a fast absorbing, silky formula, leaves no residue, softens, smooths, and helps tone skin, helps prevent and minimize the appearance of stretch marks and wrinkles, calms and soothes after sun exposure, use daily for softer, brighter skin. And those are a lot of the same points that the brand owner had spoken to me about at the Indie Beauty Expo. I'd gotten to meet Munemi at the Indie Beauty Expo in August, and she was telling me about this product and how it's supposed to be great for stretch marks and like all of that stuff. So I didn't get any stretch marks when I was pregnant, thankfully. This would have been great to even still use when I was pregnant. I mean, if I'm ever pregnant again, I'm definitely picking up a bottle of this to use the next time. But thankfully I didn't get any. stretch marks. So I can't speak to whether or not that claim is true, that it helps prevent stretch marks, but I used a lot of oils and butters when I was pregnant. So, but this has such like a unique texture and like way about it. It's not exactly like a body oil. It's not like a lotion. It's sort of like a serum. It's a lot thinner than an oil. It's almost sort of like water-like, but it looks like an oil, and it absorbs really quickly into the skin, and it leaves the skin feeling super soft all day long. I never have to reapply. Even in the winter, I don't feel like I have to reapply this. It just is really lovely. The ingredients are olive fruit oil, cucumber seed oil, rosehip seed oil, prickly pear, lavender, frankincense, marjoram, and neroli. So it smells really good. It feels really good. It's almost sort of like a dry oil. Sort of, not exactly, because it doesn't, I mean, it absorbs quick enough that it feels like a dry oil, but it doesn't, I don't know. It's really hard to explain. It's just, it's different than any other body oil that I've ever tried before. It just has a really unique texture, a really unique way that it sort of absorbs into the skin and works, and I just really love it. I'm excited to continue using this, and if I'm ever pregnant again, to use it to see if it helps prevent stretch marks a second time. I don't know. But I really love this. Ayor, I think is the way that you pronounce this. Everything in the, I just realized everything in the Moon line begins with an A. So there's the Ayor body toning serum, there's the Anna Rose toner, there's the Aknari brightening serum, and then there's the Aqua. The Aqua Purifying Cleanser, and then they also have argan oil. So all of their products begin with an A, which I just realized. Clever, clever. But I really love all the products. If I was going to suggest one for you to pick up, other than the cleanser that comes in the box, I would suggest the Brightening Youth Serum. It's seriously like favorite top 3 oils. I mean, I've got a couple of favorites. I can't put a number 1 on any one of them, but this is definitely top 3. So glad to have a second bottle. It just works so well for my skin, and it smells fantastic. So that's everything that I've got for you today. I really hope that you pick up this box. If you've never tried Moon, if you have tried Moon but you've never tried the new cleanser because it's brand new, I would just suggest Moon to anybody because they just have a stellar range of products, and I just love every single one of them. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you pick up the box, and I will see you guys in my next one.